Hello everyone, my name is Unreal Khan, and welcome back to another video as the Patriot Front, or should I say, we're now back as the United States of America. I awfully apologize to all of my viewers for not recording the video I did last time. The reason, in case you didn't know from the comment on the previous video, was because I was very tired. I had apparently started recording that video close to midnight. This one isn't, so I was very tired. Plus, I was in a public space, so I didn't really was able to talk, because I usually don't want to talk with other people around, because I don't want their voices to be heard. So yeah, but yeah, I apologize for that. So in the last video, what essentially happened was, off camera, we not only defeated the Union of America, but we also defeated the Trump government, the Constitutionalists, and then we, throughout the duration of the video, we just spent that time fighting the Communist government of California, which happened to be led by the Jacobin Party, or the far left. Now here's some things different about this that you may not have seen in the previous episode. Russia is no longer run by the LDPR, by Vladimir Zhirinovsky, or the nationalists. Now it is the communists, led by Yuri Alfanin. And as we can see here, they have made significant progress in the First European War. They seem to be on the verge of winning. Hold on, something's going on. I'm recording a video right now, so anyway, I am back, and yeah, as you can see here, Europe is essentially on the verge of collapsing. Yes, France and the Netherlands absorbed Belgium. As they say, nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens, folks. Iraq apparently exploded into a civil war. I'm not entirely sure which faction we should support. I mean, I don't think we should at all, because neither of these would align with our government interests. China obviously won their first war, conquering the rebellious province. Hold on, is that? No way, that's actually awesome. They have the red square right there. Bing chitting.
Roger that.
Oh yeah. Apparently, as you can see here, we also won the election. No longer are the blue shirts or the National Justice Party in charge. Now, it is the Sons of Columbia, or the Hamiltonians. Man, he does not look happy. I mean, I can only imagine his pain when he single-handedly managed to carry the Civil War, lead the nationalist faction into unification, did all the dirty work himself, only to be sidelined by a slightly more liberal faction, which is aligned with the Dark Enlightenment movement. It's kind of funny. Very funny. Yeah, I think this is actually, this thumbnail image is based on his, and I'll get to it soon, but it's based, I think, on his, I forgot what it's called, but basically it's the image the police makes when they take a picture of the captured fugitive before they send that person to prison. That's probably based on what it is, except they added the suit and tie right there. Anyway, I forgot to go here. We're obviously not going to go here, because that is what the hardliners want. The liberals, which we're on despite our despotic nature, want this way, and that's what we want. So we're going to try and quickly get down here as much as we can and go into here. Hopefully, by doing so, if we have enough time, we can assist the Europeans against the communist threat, because we are strongly anti-communist. So, with that, let's shut our mouths and get to work.
You got it. Position under control. Out. Roger that. under control. Out. All clear.
Reformation of the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union has returned, shocking the entire international community as the union that had once dominated the Eastern Bloc during the Cold War, only to meet its end at the hand of Gorbachev's reforms and secessionism, has returned in the form of an announcement shortly after the end of the Russo-Ukrainian War. The first premier of the refounded Soviet Union, Gennady Zyuganov, held a televised speech, firstly praising the bravery of Russian troops during this successful special military operation, comparing them to the champions of the Great Patriotic War, while also addressing the reformation of the Soviet Union and restoration of Russia's status as a superpower. As newly formed scars in Eastern Europe continue healing after Russia's unexpected victory against NATO, it is expected that Russia will soon follow the victory by pursuing the reformation of the global sphere of influence in light of the power vacuum left behind by their greatest rivals' collapse, even though we were just revived like a while ago. Forgive me if I say this wrong. Zarodino. Universal faith in the revolution is already the beginning of the revolution. Vladimir Lenin, the Union is invincible. Okay. Oh, and would you look at that? Promote civic engagement. Well, we all know what's going to happen to America now. Or, I'm sorry, I should say Europe. They're going to fall to... they're going to eventually turn nationalist in response to the communist victory.
You got it.
Question is, should we get involved? Should we aid the Europeans despite, the questionable path they will take? Questions. I am definitely going to get involved in the Great Asian War on the side of Japan. Something I should not talk about here, but yeah. The enlightened masses replace semi-legitimate government with legitimate government. Okay. Great government overthrown. After the devastating defeat suffered by the hands of the Russians over the war in Eastern Europe, the internal situation in Greece has become a ticking time bomb. The Greek economy, reeling away from the economic aftereffects of the Second American Civil War and the collapse of the Middle East, has completely caved into itself, exacerbated by the desperate actions of the government during wartime. The Greek Golden Dawn, a neo-nationalist movement now finding itself with a rapidly growing support base, has sent an army of 10,000 supporters to march on Athens, forcing the government to step down. As the government has been overthrown, a dangerous power vacuum is left open as a gaping wound, with the military not on a particular side and a fraction of the populace only loyal. There isn't much time before the situation in Greece quickly ignites into a civil conflict. A new dawn rises in Greece. I think I can say the same for all of Europe too. Revolution in Greece. Basically the Second Greek Civil War. And oh. Okay then. That is their problem. Not my problem. Dissolution of NATO. Oh boy. After almost 80 years of mutual defense and collective security between its members, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization has been effectively disbanded following the aftermath of Russian expansion westward, which was triggered shortly after the announcement that the alliance would intervene in Ukraine after a border conflict between Russia and Poland, resulting in NATO invoking Article 5. The chaos that ravaged after devastated the European continent as a whole, unable to stop the Russian war machine raging deeper into Western Europe, resulting in an almost total defeat of the alliance, as almost all of its European members were annexed or subjugated by Russia, with prominent member Poland being split into East and West as Germany was before it. For now, havoc rages across what's left of the former Western societies. End of an era. Well, it's not like we would have done anything to help out anyway, because, well, for one, NATO would not recognize a government like this to be the legitimate government of the United States, because we were a terrorist organization that assumed control of the government through radical means. The other, we are devastated so economically, so politically, and other things. Like, you know, we wouldn't have the military strength of the former United States under Biden and Trump to assist the Europeans in any way, realistically. But, of course, in game, we probably would have done a good job. If you guys want, I can go back to that save and help out. I don't know. I can send volunteers. But I will not. Why would I want to associate myself with the National Socialist movement at all? I wouldn't. Never would. Transfer power to Congress. Here we go. Spain engulfed in violence. Whoa. Bro. Wait, I can send volunteers to Spain. You know what that means? I can prevent Spain from turning into a faction party for them. Assuming they lose against the Russians again. Who to aid? No, not you. No. We may as well.
Roger that. You got it.
Second march on Rome. Oh boy.
Roger that. Roger that.
Now the reason I think this America would aid the IRA is because they would want to crack the globalist sphere of influence. Try to poke them at their weak points. So I think since, Ireland has had a problem with that area, that America would just, or at least our government would try to, gaslight it. Now I know the Spanish government under Philip the Sixth is technically was in the old NATO government, but because these two are radical and almost Soviet aligned, they serve our best interests as an ally, which is why we're going to help them.
Position cleared and under control.
With that, we're going to send, let's see, we're going to send you under Robert Rundo. Now this will take a while.
All clear.
We're going to try and do this.
Position under control. Out. Position cleared and under control. Position under control. Out. Let's move. Position cleared and under control. You got it. Control restored. Well done. Roger that. Go, go, go! You got it. Roger that.
Oh boy, German president assassinated. That's not good.
You got it. 10-4. Position under control. Out. Control restored. Well done.
Back in business. Representative Andrews could not sit still. Everything about his demeanor gave off a serious restlessness. He could not stop fiddling through his paperwork and clicking on the pen he had on his desk. He'd been in 100 sessions within the PF Congress before, 100 meetings with colleagues, and countless times when things got quite serious. But today topped all that. Today was one of the most important sessions for his entire career within the Jacksonian faction of the party. Today he would learn if the PF Congress would keep its role as the party legislator or even continue to exist at all. It was all coming quite close, and he could not stop anxiously brooding over what would come next. Today's important session would see PF's leader Mr. Russo delivered a long-awaited statement on the allocation of powers and duties to the PF Congress. Everyone was neatly in their seats, murmuring to each other, and waiting their commander to hopefully give them all what they were looking for. The Jacksonians have been working overtime to make this all happen. The negotiations, the backroom meetings, the camp banging, and the discreet behind-the-scenes influence all hopefully would lead to this. Finally, Rousseau marched onto the podium with his typical charisma, cueing a round of thunderous applause from the Congress. As Rousseau fixed the microphone, the Congress fell silent, keenly listening to what he would say next. Patriots, comrades, friends, thank you for your dearest reception this morning, Rousseau began. I come to you with both an important decision and a key change in party policy. Rousseau paused for a second, as the Congress now with even more anticipation listened in. After great deliberation and negotiation, I am here to announce that I officially agree to the proposed agreements for the permanent delegation of powers to this party's Congress, Rousseau said with vigor. Just as our founding fathers grounded this nation in separation of powers and checks and balances, this party too will be grounded in these principles. This Congress will have its important role in not just running this party, but the America of the future, Rousseau continued triumphantly. The whole Congress rose and clapped, especially the Jacksonians, who applauded and cheered with an enthusiasm not seen before. Andrews too rose and clapped hard with his fellow Jacksonians, knowing that their efforts had finally paid off. Congress was to keep its role and more in the future. America would get a republic, not just on the model that the Jacksonians wanted, but on what the founders wanted too. Democracy secured for now.
All clear. You got it. Roger that.
Okay, we're going to play more in Spain, and then we're going to click off.
Follow me, man. Let's move. Infantry, gather around me. Infantry, gather around me. Go, go, go! You got it. Move out! Let's move. All clear. Infantry, gather around me. Hit it! Infantry, gather around me. Infantry, gather around me. Roger that.
Now the development increases. Good.
Position under control.
Now we are going to get involved in that. Appears their hands are tied with all this. Good.
Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? All clear. I need artillery support over here, sir! Position cleared and under control.
I'm gonna click off. Thank you all for watching this video. Again, I apologize for whatever inconveniences I did this episode and the previous one. I'm still learning as a HOI4 YouTuber, so any feedback would be appreciated. But yeah, I would like, I'd ask that you please like, subscribe, comment, and I hope to see you guys next time. Take care, and goodbye.